Hey guys and gals, what's up? This is Gimli1357 here, and I'm doing part 2 of the achievement guide to collect all 45 pieces of intel in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're going to be doing missions 4, 5, and 6, which is Fission, Aftermath, and Manhunt, and collecting all 3 pieces in each one. So starting off with the mission Fission. When you get to this area, I put the little thing there, just the end of the transmission, so you kind of get, when you get that transmission, there's a little red stop sign with smiley face on it. Walk in there, and you'll want to go into that room, and it looks like you can just walk there, but there's apparently a window there, and you have to walk around, so just walk around this little area, and then there's a door right here that you can actually walk through, and there's the piece of intel laying there on the ground, just leaving intel all over the place, apparently. So there's our 10th piece of intel. And now we're going to be moving on a little later once you get to the really loud room that has all the really loud reactor cores in between the first and second one. You want to find the second piece of intel. It's right there in between the two. You have to pick it up. Okay, now that we're finally out of that room, when you're near the end where you finally get to go outside again, don't go down the stairs. Instead, go to the right on the balcony. And hey, look, there's the third piece of intel right there. So go ahead and pick that up. And there we go. And that is all the intel for the mission Fission. Now we're going to be move on to Aftermath. So on the mission Aftermath, when you're creeping along very carefully and you don't want to do anything loud, you make some noise, you hear some things, then you want to just kind of keep creeping along. Oh no, then you're falling. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, and once you fall all the way down here, you're just going to walk down this little hallway. I got turned around. But you want to walk down the little hallway that's lit up where it is obvious where you're supposed to go. Wait for that guy to just kind of walk past and then just go out there and give him a nice hug. And then grab the piece of intel, which is right there on the side of that room, right down the hallway. Pretty easy to get that one as well. So there we go. There's the second piece of intel for that mission. Now moving on to the last piece of intel for this mission, which is when you get out onto the... or not the last piece of, no, second piece of intel. That was the first piece. Anyway, once you get out onto the fire escape and climb down, there's a piece of intel in the trailer just to your left as soon as you go down there. Now for the last piece of intel for this mission. Once you get to the area where you hear flashbang, you'll want to take out all the enemies out there. So once you take out all of the enemies, in this area, just flashbang is like the easiest thing. You hear flashbang, they throw a ton of flashbangs. Then you'll walk into this room on the left. It's all the way to the left. Just walk in there into a little office and you'll find the third piece of intel. 1/3 of the way there now. Now moving on to the last mission of this guide, this part of the guide, which is Manhunt. As soon as you get to the part where you're supposed to put on the exosuit, just walk out onto this balcony first and you'll find a piece of intel hanging out just right there. Just hanging out in the sunshine. After you pick up that piece of intel, you'll want to move on to the part where you're outside and you're supposed to be chasing after the truck. You'll get down here, you'll see this thing with a blue canopy on it. That's your first hint you're heading the right way. Head to the left. Keep heading to the left and then go up these stairs. Up here is a bedroom with a bunch of enemies in it. Clear them all out. And then, hey look, you'll want to turn around. I said, hey look, yep, there you go. There you're looking. Oh, you're not looking at it. Oh, there you're looking at it again. Okay, pick up the intel. It's right next to the bed. Pretty easy to grab that one. And now for the last piece of intel for this mission, which is right when you get to meet Taurus, and he... yeah, and then you'll just want to walk up the stairs and then just walk into the building right on the other side of that little van. And hey, look, there's a piece of intel behind the table. So go ahead and grab that, and that is the last piece of intel for this mission and the last piece for this part of the guide, part 2. And I'll be continuing getting all the rest of the intel for the rest of the missions in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And I hope you enjoyed this little part of the guide. Tune in to Gamer's Guide on Gimli1357.com for more achievement tips, reviews, and guides. See y'all later, folks.